Nigerian Oil and Gas Park Scheme, Infrastructural Development Water System, and Fire Station at Odokpani in Cross River State. In the meantime, the Lagos State branch of the Nigerian Medical Association has directed its members to sit at home from 6 p.m. today. This follows the conflicting order restricting the movement of essential workers amid the COVID-19 lockdown. In a statement signed by the chairman, Dr. Saliu Osheni, and the secretary of the association, Dr. Morun Kola Ramon, the NMA deplored the comment of the Commissioner of Police in Lagos State to the effect that essential workers, including doctors and other health workers, are not exempted from the restriction. It states that the confusion has led to the harassment and intimidation of its members and other health workers, including stopping an ambulance from conveying a patient from getting to its destination. The Lagos NMA vows that its members will not go back to work until a written statement is issued by the government and police authorities, stating in clear terms the status of essential workers as the curfew enforcement continues. Meanwhile, the Inspector General of Police, IGP Muhammad Adamu, has rescinded an order restricting the movement of essential workers during the COVID-19 lockdown. Yesterday, essential workers in Lagos were blocked off at several police checkpoints around the state at the start of the 8 p.m. curfew. The officers claimed they were enforcing an order which directed that health workers and media personnel were not allowed to move beyond 8 p.m. However, in a statement last night, Adamu said essential workers were now free to continue with their duties. The IGP called on Zonal Assistant Inspectors General of Police and Command Commissioners of Police to give effect to these exemptions whilst enforcing the restriction orders. Sultan of Sokoto and President General Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs NSCIA, His Eminence Alhaji Muhammad Sahad Abubakar, has urged Muslims across the country to pray in their respective homes during the forthcoming Eid-al-Fitr festival if that is what the situation requires. Abubakar, in a statement signed by Professor Salisu Shehu, Deputy Secretary General NSCIA, gave this advice in view of the current coronavirus pandemic. Journalists gathered that the Eid-al-Fitr festival, which signifies the end of the 1 month of Ramadan fast, is built to take place on Saturday if the Ramadan fast is 29 or Sunday if the Ramadan fast will be 30. It will be recalled that Muslims in the large number usually troop out to observe the 2 Rakah Eid-al-Fitr prayer in large congregation during the Eid-al-Fitr festival, but many are wondering what the situation will be due to the coronavirus pandemic. The Sultan, in a statement obtained by journalists today, advised Muslims to be law-abiding in all circumstances while praying to Allah fervently. He insisted that people all over the world at large and Nigeria in particular are under intense pressure, but despite the challenges, Muslims still have reasons to thank Allah because every bad situation could be worse. Meanwhile, the Bauchi state government has revealed the partial lockdown in the state and lifted the ban on religious gatherings with effect from tomorrow. The state governor, Senator Bala Abdulkadir Mohammed, who made this known during a stakeholders meeting, said the state has been able to control the spread of COVID-19 despite the number of infections recorded in the state. The governor said he convened the meeting with religious and traditional leaders, civil society organizations, security agencies, and the media to seek support in ensuring that the protective protocol put in place is adhered to across the state. According to Governor Mohammed, people will now go about their normal businesses, pray on Friday, and Eid al-Fitr Day. He, however, ordered that the Eid celebration would be devoid of the usual durban, while commending the religious leaders and the traditional rulers for their support and cooperation while the lockdown lasted. The governor says that whatever decision reached would be fully implemented, as the World Health Organization (WHO) has made it clear that the COVID-19 pandemic is here to stay. In the meantime, the House of Representatives has called for the reinstatement of over 300 casual staff of the Warri Refining and Petrochemical Company. The leadership made this known yesterday plenary as part of its resolutions after a member, Honorable Thomas, moved a motion that the sack of the over 300 workers be looked into. Honorable Thomas noted that the workers were laid off in spite of the federal government's directives that no government agency or private establishment should sack or lay off any of its staff at a time when the world is battling a pandemic. According to him, all the affected persons are indigenes of the host communities where the refinery is located, which is made up of the Shekiri and Hobo communities. Speaking further, Honorable Thomas noted that sometime in 2019, Honorable Ben Baka had presented a petition to the House on behalf of the host communities, seeking, amongst other things, the casualization of the employment status of indigenous workers with the Warri Refining and Petrochemical Company. Also, according to him, without respect for the House Committee on Public Petitions, the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation went ahead to recruit 1,050 graduate trainees against the resolution and recommendations of the committee. He therefore noted that if the House does not step in immediately to arrest the situation, there may likely be a breakdown of law and order and interruption of the smooth operations of the Warri Refining and Petrochemical Company and its subsidiaries. The Federal High Court in Abuja today rejected a request to restrain the House of Representatives from continuing the consideration of the controversial Control of Infectious Diseases Bill 2020, widely referred to as the Nigeria Center for Disease Control Bill. Justice Ijoma Ojukwu, in a ruling, refused to grant the order because the Speaker of the House of Representatives, the third defendant in the suit, had yet to be served with the court documents. She adjourns the case till June 1 for further hearing in the case, which was instituted on May 5 by a former senator representing Kogi West, Dino Melaye. Today made the second time the court declined the request by the plaintiff to restrain the respondents from continuing the consideration of the bill. The respondents to the bill are the Clerk of the House, the National Assembly, the Clerk of the House of Representatives, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, the Attorney General of the Federation, Mr. Abubakar Malami, and the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Muhammad Adamu. You're listening to Teamset National News, coming to you from Teamset 94.1 FM, transmitting from Ile-Ajun, Okiagboja, Ijebu-Jesha, in the state of Osun, Nigeria. You're welcome back. You can watch us live and direct on YouTube and Facebook at Teamset 94.1 FM. You can also listen to us globally on Radio Garden. Download Teamset app on Google Play Store. And now to the rest of the news. The State of Osun House of Assembly says that the system of local government administration in the state is a formation of State of Osun Local Government Areas Creation and Administration Law 2015. The Speaker, State of Osun House of Assembly, Right Honorable Timothy Oweye, in a statement by his Chief Press Secretary, Mr. Kunle Alabi, described the Osun system as constitutional. Oweye noted that the bill for the creation of new 38 local government council areas and area offices was to ensure that development gets to the nooks and crannies of the state and was duly presented to the House of Assembly by the former governor of the state, Ogbeni Aruf Agbegbeshola. The bill presentation was sequel to the report of the Local Government Creation Committee constituted by the state government and chaired by a former Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Professor Majid Alabi. Honorable Weye noted that Section 22 of the Local Government Administration Law, Cap 72A, Volume 4 Laws of Osun State 2002, was amended by inserting a new Section 22, which states that there shall be for each local government a chairman and a vice chairman who shall be elected by the councillors of the local government council from among themselves. The Speaker emphasized that any insinuation or claim that the system or law is inconsistent with the provision of the Constitution is misconstrued or mischievous. The Ekiti House of Assembly has passed the Social Protection Bill 2020, aimed at ensuring that children and vulnerable persons in the state have access to basic social services and infrastructure. The bill was passed at today's plenary, presided over by the Speaker, Right Honorable Fumini Afuye. Mrs. Olubomi Adelugba, the chairman of the Joint Committees on Finance and Appropriation, Women Affairs, Trade and Investment, and Judiciary and Legal Matters, submitted a committee's report to members of the Assembly, which consequently adopted it. According to Adelugba, the bill, if eventually assented to by Governor Kayode Fayemi, will reduce poverty among the people and provide guiding principles for managing social protection programs. Adelugba said the law would also enhance human capacity development, ensure dignity of human life, promote social welfare, improve food security and nutrition, as well as provide synergy and coordination among all intervention agencies and non-governmental organizations. The National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, Benin Zonal Command, said it secured a 7-year jail term against 143-year-old Kingsley Ugowe for sexual exploitation. Mrs. Ijoma Uduak, Zonal Commander, Benin Zonal Command comprising Edo, Delta, and Bayelsa states, disclosed this in a media chat. Uduak said the convict was also expected to pay 1.5 million naira. She explains that Ugowe was convicted for harboring a 15-year-old girl for sexual exploitation, an offense punishable under the Traffic in Persons NAPTIP Act 15B, as well as procurement for sexual exploitation 16 subsection 1 of Trafficking in Persons Prohibition Enforcement Administration Act 2015. She disclosed that the convict was arrested in 2016 after a Good Samaritan reported to the agency that he was sexually exploiting the victim, whom he had taken custody of after the death of her father. She explains that almost 4 years after the commencement of the legal battle, Justice Geraldine Imadegbelo of Criminal Court 2 Benin finally found the convicts guilty and sentenced him to jail. The kidnappers that abducted a Navy commander whose identity is yet to be ascertained are demanding a ransom of 50 million naira. The Navy commander was said to have been abducted on Saturday along Owoikare Road in Akoko Northeast local government area of Ondo State while traveling to Abuja. It was gathered that a military and police joint rescue team have been dispatched to the forest for possible rescue of the victim. Kidnapping activities are rampant in the area as over 10 kidnapped cases have been reported. Ondo Police spokesman ASP T. Leo Ikoro confirmed the abduction, saying various tactical squads have been deployed to the area. Ikoro said the police have requested support of host communities in the area to help checkmate and curtail criminalities along the highway. Bloody street brawl between rival cult members has allegedly claimed 2 lives in Ilorin, Kwara State capital. The incident, which took place in Okelele area of the metropolis, brings to 3 the number of court-related deaths in 3 days. Members of one of the cult groups had last Sunday killed a middle-aged man belonging to another group within the premises of Okelele Junior Secondary School, Ilorin. The yesterday incident, which residents claimed was reprisal killings, happened simultaneously at Kankatu and Isaleo areas of Okelele community. It was gathered that members of the group that struck last Sunday broke an earlier agreement between the two sides that they should cease hostilities during the holy months of Ramadan. A source said residents of Okelele and adjoining communities now live in fear as the reprisal attacks may continue. Reacting to the incident, Kwara State Police Command spokesperson Ajayi Okasami said a man was killed by unknown persons on Sunday. He said the command is investigating why family members of the deceased hurriedly buried his corpse without police permission. On the yesterday incident, Mr. Okasami said nothing of such happened, adding that people are just peddling unsubstantiated rumors around the town. And before I go, here again is a recap of the highlights. President Muhammadu Buhari today presides over virtual FEC meeting. Lagos State doctors begin sit-at-home protest over police harassment as IGP withdraws order on movement of essential workers. Sultan of Sokoto urges Muslims to pray in their respective homes during forthcoming Eid-al-Fitr festival. Right Honorable Timothy Oweye says Osun local government administration is constitutional. Kidnappers demand 50 million naira ransom for the release of abducted Navy commander. And finally, 2 killed as rival cult groups clash in Ilorin. That ends Team Said National News, read by Olamide Teju and packaged by Afolabi Koka. Good evening and thanks for listening.
From the studios of Team Said 94.1 FM, Okeabuja, Ijebu-Ijesha, Osun State, Nigerian. Here are the 7 steps to protect you against coronavirus. Step 1. Wash your hands thoroughly and frequently with soap and water for at least 20 seconds or use an alcohol-based sanitizing gel, and also avoid touching your face with unwashed hands. Step 2. Avoid close and direct contact with people's hands and hard surfaces. Step 3. Always sneeze into a piece of tissue and cover your cough with your elbow. Step 4. Avoid crowded places, close personal contact such as shaking hands, hugging. Step 5. Stay at home if you feel unwell, even with a slight fever and cough. Step 6. When you run fever, headache, cough, muscle pains, difficulty breathing, seek medical help early and call a healthcare facility. And while maintaining social distancing, step 7 and the final step says stay tuned to TeamSaid 94.1 FM to receive more updates on the coronavirus. TeamSaid 94.1 FM is saying stay healthy and prevent the spread of COVID-19.
Wash your hands, love each other, we go, we know. Coronavirus àlejò ló jẹ́ o, tó ń pànìyàn káàkiri àgbáyé o. Kò mọ lọ́wọ́ kó yá tálíkà sọ́tọ̀, kò mọ ọmọdé kò má gbàlagbà rárá o. Kò mọ lọ́wọ́ kó yá tálíkà sọ́tọ̀, kò mọ ọmọdé kò má gbàlagbà rárá o. Kẹ́rùrẹ́ kòrónà, ayé ò sí fún ẹ níbí. Kẹ́rùrẹ́ kòrónà, ayé ò sí fún ẹ níbí. Àlejò ló jẹ́ o kòrónà, tètè kẹ́rù rẹ máa lọ. Àlejò ló jẹ́ o kòrónà, tètè kẹ́rù rẹ máa lọ. Olúwa gbà wá lọ́wọ́ àìsàn búburú. Olúwa, Olúwa gbà wá lọ́wọ́ àìsàn búburú. Tó bá jẹ́ṣẹ̀ wa ni bàbá dákun dáríjì wá. Olúwa, Olúwa gbà wá lọ́wọ́ àìsàn búburú. Èyí tó ṣe ti tó gẹ́, kòrónà kẹ́rù rẹ máa lọ. Olúwa, Olúwa gbà wá lọ́wọ́ àìsàn búburú. Dárí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jì wá o, bá wa lé kòrónà lọ. Olúwa, Olúwa gbà wá lọ́wọ́ àìsàn búburú. Kó má yà ní lẹ́mí o, kó má yà ní lẹ́mí. Nílẹ́mí o. Ó máa yà nílẹ́mí. Àìsàn búburú kòrónà, ó máa yà nílẹ́mí. Kòrónà o, ó máa yà nílẹ́mí. Kòrónà o, ó máa yà nílẹ́mí. Àìsàn búburú kòrónà, ó máa yà nílẹ́mí. Kòrónà. Máyà lé mi wá. Kòrónà, máyà lé mi wá. Ẹ jẹ́ ká.
Ilé ajé, ilé ọgbọ́n, ilé ìmọ̀ràn, ilé àṣà, ilé ẹ̀sìn, ilé ìròyìn ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́. TeamSaid 94.1 ẹ máa gbọ́.
Báyìí láti kàn ní TeamSaid 94.1 FM, ewì náà ni ẹ ó máa gbọ́ pẹ̀lú akéwì tòmí jẹ́jẹ́.
Ìka ò dọ́gba. Ìka ò dọ́gba o, ẹ rọra. Ìka ò dọ́gba o, ẹ rọra o. Ìṣẹ́kọ́ lówó ẹ lọ gbé jẹ́. Jọ̀wọ́ má ṣe bínú ẹni torí ṣe bàbá má ṣe lépa kádàrá òfo. Táńpẹ́pẹ́ tóbi ojú kánkán lọ. Ìka mùdù kì í ṣẹgbẹ́ èèrà. Ìgbà ìrò rẹ kò tó kan àparò dájú. Ẹyẹ ju ẹyẹ lọ ẹ̀rí nǹkan. Labalábá kì í sojú gba yànmùyánmú. Ẹjẹ́ agbéyẹ̀yẹ́ tì. Ìgbà ìrọ̀wọ́ kò lè bá wọn mọ́lẹ̀ tó ṣùpá. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ kẹlẹ́gbẹ́ ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ ara wọn mọ̀ ló ti da. Tàpọ́sẹ́ díẹ̀ ju tòkóbó. Alálùpùpù kì í ṣẹgbẹ́ oníkẹ̀kẹ́ ní pópó. Ọlọ́mọlanke tó bá dúró de rélùwé ò dájú. Ọjọ́ ọkú rẹ̀ ló dúró de òun. Ta níjọ́ máa kú apá lójú ọmọ akú yányán. Ẹni tó bá juni lọ lè juni nù síbi tó bá fẹ́. Ajura wa lọ ti jàkadì kọ́. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn tó ń gbọ́ mi léwìí tòní, mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo yín ó gbà bẹ́ẹ̀. Ọlọ́run ọ̀kan ṣoṣo. Àràmàǹdà tí gbogbo dúníyàn ń wárí fún. Adẹ́dá, aṣẹ̀dá, olúwa ni òpin nǹkan dọ́gba ipòkípò a lè wà àfi ká gba kádàrá ká lè rí ilé ayé wa lò nírọ̀rùn. ìka ò dọ́gba ohun tó bá jọra wọn ló yẹ ká fi wéra wọn. èpo ẹ̀pà ló jọ pósí ẹ̀ lírí ọwọ́ ahun ló jàrán ọ̀pẹ olówó mẹ́gbẹ́ ara wọn. àwọn kòlàkòṣàgbé ń bẹ lọ́tọ̀ tí wọ́n sì dá dúró gédéǹgbé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn kan ń bẹ tí wọ́n ò rówó ló gbà torí ẹni tí ò ní lọ́lọ́run fi pèsè fẹ́ni tó ní bẹ́nìkan bá síwájú ṣebí kẹ́nìkan ó tẹ̀lé ni àwọn èèyàn tí ò ní lára irú wọn ni ó wà lẹ́yìn. Èdùmàrè ló dálé ayé bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ ò wá rí i pé àdìtú lórúkọ ọ̀gá ògo ẹnìkan ni ó máa ṣọ̀gá ẹnìkan ló máa ṣẹ́ èèyàn kan sì tún ní kúkú tó ń dáná oúnjẹ fún ọ̀gá ẹ̀. ìka ò dọ́gba ìlàyé aláwùrábí olúwa ni òpin nǹkan dọ́gba àwọn èèyàn kan lálágbàro ẹnìkan ló lóko èèyàn ló dálé iṣẹ́ sílẹ̀ tó dọ̀gá tí gbogbo àwọn èèyàn ń ṣe yẹsà lábẹ́ ẹ̀. ẹnìkan lówó orí jẹrí mu ẹnìkan ṣaláìní rárá ó ń tọrọ owó lọ́wọ́ ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀ kó tó lè jẹun tàìmọ́ ṣe kọ́tà ìgbọ́n kọ́ ọba mi òkè ló ṣe gbogbo rẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ọba tó dẹni tó lówó ló ṣẹ̀dá ẹni tó tún yakú rẹ̀ tẹ̀ láwùjọ ipòkípò a lè wà àfi ká gba kádàrá ká máa rọ́jú bẹ́kú pẹ́dálẹ̀ kan ayọ̀ ń bọ̀ nígbẹ̀yìn nítorí pé ìgbò tọ́lọ bí òréré ayé ò tọ́lọ bí ọ̀pá ìbọn kò sẹ́ni tọ́lọ́hun ò ṣe fún àfẹ̀yàn tó bá sọ pé tòun kò tó rárá ẹjẹ́ á máa dúpẹ́ oore olódùmarè ọba tó bá ń ṣe fún wa bí a bá ń wo wájú a ò ní lè dúpẹ́ bí a bá ń wẹ̀yìn bí a bá ń wo ẹni tí àwa tún jùlọ orin ọpẹ́ la ó máa fojoojúmọ́ ayé kọ Èdùmàrè ló ṣe gbogbo rẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. ìka ò dọ́gba ẹni ó bá lówó ẹjẹ́ á sọ pé lọ́wọ́ kádàrá ẹ̀ ni ẹyẹ bínú orí ọmọ ọlọ́mọ èèyàn tí ó sì ní rárá lọ́wọ́ orí rẹ̀ ló wà. ọgbọ́n òràn oògùn òràn kìràkìtà òràn lè ṣẹ́bọ̀ lè sóògùn bá a ti wáyé páàrí láàárí èèyàn tí ò bá gbá kádàrá olúwa rẹ̀ ó sì gbá kodoro kádàrá ewúrẹ́ kò jọ àgùntàn igbó tọmọ ẹni jẹ tó fi lọ́lá igbó ọ̀hún lọmọ ẹ̀lírí jẹjẹ tí gbaari òsì tó ní í ṣe lọ́bẹ̀ òwò tẹ́nìkan ṣe láṣẹ èpè lẹ́nìkan ṣe tó fi là tó sì lu tó wá dolówó rẹbẹtẹ. ìka ò dọ́gba ipòkípò a lè wà ká máa rántí pé olúwa ọba ni òpin nǹkan dọ́gba kí kálukú ó ṣe bó bá ti mọ awọ̀lúmọ̀tẹ́ ìwọ̀n ara rẹ̀ ló mọ̀ ẹni ó bá ní kóra aláìní lọ́wọ́ nítorí ọjọ́ àti sùn ni bá a ní ó dá mi lójú gbangba wípé ibojì ni ó pẹ̀kun ohun ọwọ́ mi ò tó máa fi gọ̀gọ̀ fà àbámọ̀ ní í já sí ṣé nítorí ayé yìí náà ni ọjẹ́ dúró dolúwa ẹ má fagbára wọ́wọ́ ó léwu yéye ohun tọ́lọ́hun ò ṣe ìyẹn ò lè ṣe ẹ má wulẹ̀ tanra yín jẹ ẹ̀yin ènìyàn tó ń gbọ́ mi léwu tòní mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo yín ó gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ̀yin èèyàn tó ń gbọ́ mi léwu tòní mo bá ti ń ṣàdúrà yìí ẹ máa sàmì àṣẹ a ò ní wáyé bí aláìwáyé rárá Èdùmàrè ò ní í ṣe wálérú ẹgbẹ́ àwa a ò ní bá